I was a sound singer once. And I was foiled by the lower registers. I got third in the state. How shameful.
Ever since I've smoked 6 packs a day.
Ever since I smoked 6 packs a day. My singing got a little worse, I guess.
Oh, you're a podcaster, all right. Just not a super one.
Oh yeah? What's the difference?
ADHD!
Welcome to the podcast. I'm Alina.
Have ADHD.
I don't.
Great. And
Today's episode is about Megamind.
Yes.
You know our names by now. You can go back to any previous video.
Yeah, go watch all of our previous videos to learn our names.
Every single one, both extended and edited versions.
Yes, alright. Yes, today's episode topic is Megamind! The movie. And other things? Question mark?
There was only, like, I'm pretty sure, a small, like, one episode, called Button of Doom. And that's, I think, the only other Megamind content we've ever gotten.
I was more referring to the most recent stuff occurring, but yeah.
Yeah, and also, and also the movie.
Yeah.
The second one, rather.
More sequels. They get to pretend like they aren't real. I didn't need more of those.
Well,
but you're always going to get more of those.
Yeah.
I guess I am. And also, there was a video game, but that was like a while ago.
There was a fucking video game?
Yeah, there was a video game.
What? This is news to me. This is like when we discovered those Beyblade video games all over again.
I mean, of course there were Beyblade. Yeah, there was a Megamind video game. That's where the fucking, what are they called? I forget the name of the bad guy group in the bad sequel movie. They're from the video game.
Oh no.
No, the video game's not that bad from what I've heard. It's just
a video game adaptation.
No, it's not.
Those always fail. Everyone knows that.
I guess it's
Ignore
technically
Sonic.
That. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would consider Sonic movie to be like a video game adaptation yet, because they've not really adapted any of like the plot of any of the games.
How
really.
would
we'll
you?
see what happens.
How would you?
I'm just saying the plot of Sonic Adventure is fucking bonkers.
I understand that. How do you condense that into a movie?
you don't. You
exactly.
You do two movies.
You fucking Avengers Infinite War and Endgame it. Infinity War, whatever. God.
Yeah.
Pain. Alright. But before we talk about the terrible, let's talk about the Megamind, the movie, the first one, the good thing? The good one. That. Megamind. Do we want to do a plot synopsis of Megamind?
Okay, should we? Probably, I guess, for the rare person who doesn't know about Megamind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I know this is my topic. I'm not the person for this.
Alright. So... Here I go. Megamind is a movie about this guy. It's this guy, he's blue, got a big head, big bald head. And he...
It's the no bitches guy.
Yeah, it's the no bitches guy. If you are into the meme culture of the internet,
No bitches.
um, yes. So the movie technically starts off with the classic trope of, you're probably wondering how I got into this situation. Yes.
But it all started when I was born.
Yes, actually. The movie cuts back in time to Megamind's first memories as a baby, being shoved into a escape pod, very similarly to Superman, away from a dying planet, very similarly to Superman, by two of his parents, very similarly to Superman, and launched into space. However, unsimilarly to Superman, there's another planet going through the same fucking thing, and that's where we get Metro Man.
Metro
That's his name.
Man.
Metro Man. Yep. I always just think of him. I always just think of him as Markiplier. I don't know.
I always think of him as Markiplier.
I was about to say. I was like, oh, the other planet is where not Markiplier. What's his name? Fuck.
What do you mean? That's Markiplier's actually from space.
Yeah.
He's a superhuman.
That's why he likes space so much, because that's where he's from.
It's his home. He just wants to go home.
He's a superhuman being that is the last of his kind. Who also plays video games for a living.
Yeah, the difference being Markiplier's superhuman ability is being funny.
Because as we all know, humans aren't funny.
I live inside of a speaker now, so I don't think I count as a human anymore.
Markiplier invented comedy.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, Metro Man. That's where there's two planets getting sucked into the black hole, I think. And
Something like that.
Two pods with two babies in them come popping out of this scenario. One's got Megamind and one's got Metro Man. Metro Man starts off his life being a little bitch because he knocks Megamind's pod, once they reach Earth, he knocks Megamind's pod off course into a prism. This is definitely entirely his fault. He has total control over the ship he's in. And Metro Man ends up in a mansion. Because of course he does. Unlike the normal procedure of, oh crap, there's a baby in the prison, where you take the baby out of the prison, and like try to figure out how the fuck a baby got here. The baby just stays in the prison. Megamind's just in jail. And learns all of the ways of crime. He eventually goes to school, where he once again encounters the Metro Man.
The Metro Babe.
The Metro Baby. The Metro Child.
The Metro Manlet.
Metro Boy.
Metro Manlet.
Metro Manlet. Okay, yep. No, that's it. Metro Manlet. So the Metro Manlet is getting along great with the kiddos, his peers in the class, because he has cool superpowers. Similar to Superman. Megamind, however, does not have this, except he is really smart, a really big brain.
He's also blue.
He's also blue, and he has a little...
Which incites racism.
He's also got a little minion, little fish, little guy. And he tries to be one of the cool kids, but he gets rejected because he tries to make an invention and it doesn't go well. Because he's like 8. And so he he basically is like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna become a villain. And goes full villain mode for the rest of his life. We then do a time skip to them being adults now.
Yeah, they're like in their 30s and they're continuing this feud from when they were toddlers.
Yes.
Yeah, they're destined to be rivals.
Yes,
This
but
movie's stupid. And I
this
love
time, there's a lady involved. This lady, the reporter lady.
Tina Fey.
it.
I don't remember the character's name.
Hold, we can look it up.
I think it's Megan.
Roxanne Ritchie. You
I
were
was
completely wrong.
So wrong.
Every way. I love how her description on Google is Roxanne Ritchie, sometimes known as Roxy, is a smart, practical journalist, Metro Man's alleged girlfriend.
Alleged.
And Megamind's former hostage and current girlfriend.
Is it ever actually confirmed in the movie that she and Metro Man were like dating, or was it just
yes.
like?
Yes,
Okay.
it's
I couldn't
not, it's
remember.
confirmed that that's not the case.
Oh.
Yeah, like yeah, no, she's talking to Megamind when he's disguised, and she's like, yeah, no, Metro Man's not my kind of guy. It's just not my thing.
People just really assume that
Yeah.
immediately all the time.
Yeah, but anyway, we're jumping ahead. We have the reporter, similar to Superman, who gets kidnapped by Megamind in order to be used, in order to
Frequently.
be a lot. This happens every time, I think.
gotta
every time they
Schedule
have a
it in
battle.
weekly.
Yeah. Put it in your calendar, Roxy. We got plans.
Are you free Thursday? I'd like to kidnap you.
I would like to ask your consent to kidnap you on this day at this time.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a scene from the movie.
I mean, yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah, it didn't happen in the movie per se. However, we all know what happened off screen.
Yeah, we never see it happening, but
There has to have been at least one moment where Megamind, like, fucking tries to kidnap Roxy when she's in the middle of something, and she's like, can you give me, like, 5 minutes? And he's like, fine, I'll give you 5 minutes.
yeah, I've got to finish this interview right now.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, she gets kidnapped again. So, nonchalantly under the nose of the cameraman, which we'll get to. And today in the city is a special day for Metro Man. I don't remember what it is.
I don't remember the occasion. Something Metro Man did something.
I think it was like they made a building that was all about Metro Man, and it was the unveiling of
The
that
Metro
building.
Man Museum?
Yeah, the Metro Man Museum. That was it. Okay. You can tell how significant it is to the plot because we don't remember it at all. Yeah, the Metro Man Museum. They're opening the Metro Man Museum, and it's great. And, you know, Metro Man's having a time. He's flying around. He's juggling babies. Some random citizen says they love him, and he says, "I love you, random citizen." And then Megamind decides to be a bitch and ruin the fun. It's definitely ruining the fun. He doesn't make it more fun, I promise. He takes over the giant screens they have up, I guess. Or does yeah. And he's like, I got you, girl. Come get me. And Metro Man's, you know, they have a whole routine at this point. You know, Metro Man's like, "Oh, you fiend," and they have a bunch of back and forth quips, and then Roxy, in order to get out of this situation she's been in a bajillion times a little bit faster, just sort of tells Metro Man where they are nonchalantly, and Megamind's like, "Wait, no, hold on, stop it." And Metro Man goes to the observatory in the hills, only to find it's not where they are. It was a trick. It was a ruse. Megamind is like, haha, I got you, bitch. Now I'm gonna hit you with the power of the sun. Except it has to charge.
And he does.
Yes. It has to charge first, though, so there's a bit of panic there. Except Metro Man suddenly is like, oh, fuck, copper. That's my weakness. It just sort of collapses, and he's like, "Oh God, I can't get up. I need life alert."
Copper was your weakness this whole time?
yes, and Megamind's shocked.
You
He's
could
like,
have told me?
Yeah, Megamind's like, "What the hell? What are you talking about?" Like, what? Copper? Anyway, the laser charges, and then melts the fucking observatory, and Metro Man's skeleton lands in the fake one with Megamind and Roxy and the minion, and Metro Man's dead. Metro Man's dead. Megamind killed him. He did it. He did his job as the villain. Good job, Megamind, I guess. After a bit of a montage of taking over the city, because no more Metro Man. Ooga booga. I can go do crime.
Yes,
The city is mine now.
Yes.
I think you mean Metrocity.
Yeah, Metrocity. Megamind comes to realize after going on a crime spree, he's kind of bored. This isn't doing it for him, man.
What's the point of being evil if no one does good at you?
Yeah, exactly. So he goes to the Metro Man Museum to reflect and totally not blow it up. And there he realizes that Roxy's there. And he's like, well, fuck, she can't see me here. I'm the blue guy. And so he quickly puts a janitor guy or something in a cube and cubes him, and then takes his appearance using a
device of his own making.
Yes, a device of his own making that lets him change his appearance.
It's a fancy watch.
It's a fancy watch.
Listen, Megamind will deny that it's a watch, but it's very watch-shaped.
It is a watch. But yeah, so he disguises himself as a normal human man. That Roxy apparently knows. And they have some interesting conversation. And this interesting conversation inspires Megamind to have a brilliant plan. Make another Metro Man. So he can play with him in the streets, because he needs a friend. We then get to see a bit more of the cameraman. The cameraman that Roxy works with, who starts acting a little weird. He's been acting a little weird. He invites Roxy to a party where he's gonna run to bouncy council, and it's just them and no one else. Just doesn't sound like a party to me. I don't know about you guys.
I don't go. I never went to a party in my life.
Not even like a birthday party.
Not even my own birthday.
Not even they had your birthday party and you didn't show up.
No.
Okay, Doofenshmirtz.
No, my parents were there for my birth. I just didn't attend any of my own birthday parties. That's different.
Not substantially, but I guess it is different.
I don't like being around people.
That's
So wait until everyone left, and then I'd go eat.
Well, as someone who has been to a party before,
A party.
I've been to a few. They were all birthday parties, but still. There's usually more than 2 people.
Is there now? I would consider a 2-person party to be not a party. I think you need at least like 4
Yeah,
people.
that's
and then
like
it's
that's
a
like
small party.
that's a hangout.
Yeah, as the saying goes, something
Three's
something
a
3 is a
crowd?
crowd, 4 is a party.
Yeah.
As we all know, the correct size for like a D&D party is 4 people anyway. So like, how could 4 people not be a party?
Exactly.
Yeah, 4 to 6 people.
It-
Anything beyond that is like an audience.
It's not a party? An audience?
God, thank you for coming to my crowd.
No, as we established, 3 is a crowd.
Alright. Thank you for coming to my conglomerate of human bodies.
Conglomerate.
Welcome to my cult. That's a party that doesn't end until you say so.
Yeah, a cult doesn't end until you consent to drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh god. We're gonna move on now.
Never be in a cult.
Never be in a cult. That is the
Unless
official.
you started.
No, don't do that either.
No, don't start a cult.
Start a cult.
No. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so camera guy's weird. This is established here. But anyway, the next bit of the movie is basically Megamind exploring this human man that he's generated from another person. Because he realizes that Roxy's fun to talk to. He likes talking to people and like being social. So he starts hanging out with Roxy as the human man. He starts developing emotions.
You say like he didn't have emotions before. He starts developing feelings for Roxy.
Yeah, emotions.
He develops a new kind of emotion.
Yes. Love.
I say specifically romantic love.
Yeah.
To insinuate that Megamind did not love Minion as a
That's fair.
friend.
That's fair.
Minion's the fish,
Minion is the fish.
for the audience.
Yes, the fish in the big.
Yeah, his name is just Minion.
His name is just Minion. No relation to the minions.
Yeah, capital M Minion, as in it's the proper noun of someone's name,
Yes.
not the
Not
name of a species.
Kind of fucked up, by the way. Like they're just called minions as a
Yeah,
species.
That is
Like
weird.
they exist to serve. Their entire species exists to serve.
I think that was actually established in like one of those stupid fucking Minions movies.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
In
Which is
the
more
Minion
fucked up.
movie, yeah.
Yeah, like their whole purpose is serving a evil lord. That is
Yeah,
it. That's
the
all
most
they do.
Evil in
And they
that
were-
time period.
And they were conspicuously trapped in the Arctic during the 20th century.
Yeah, specifically between
1935
and 1945.
Oh gee, I wonder why.
Just so that the animators did not have to depict horrific war atrocities.
Anyway, yeah. So Megamind's starting to develop feelings for Roxy, and that's it's impeding his plans to be the villain. There is also some point while he is hanging out with Roxy where Roxy like actually just finds Megamind's hideout and he has to go through a bunch of shenanigans in order to seem like two people at once. This is also when Cameraman shows up again and Bing Bang Boom accidentally gets a big ol' whiff of the fucking superhuman serum that Megamind's been cooking up in his lab. And he gets Megamind. So that happens to him in that moment. And there's a clear jealousy from him as he sees human man Megamind with Roxy in close proximity, not even dating. No indication. They're just like in the same area, and he gets pissy. This guy's weird.
Worst kind of guy.
He's not weird. He's an incel. The worst kind of person.
The worst type. One of the worst types of human being.
Don't worry, he's about to get worse. So
I feel pity.
So Megamind is like, this guy's perfect, even though he's not. And goes back into villain mode for a second, in order to disguise himself as yet another thing, as this cameraman's father from space.
Yes, it's me, a hologram, a ghost of your space dad.
I'm your space dad. And Minion dresses up as his space mom. And they basically convince this guy that he's gonna be a big hero. And you know, so they put him through all the training and they show him how all the powers work and this whole montage, and at the same time Megamind's also pretending to be human man to go hang out with Roxy still, and then and he actually starts doing some good things for the city. Cause like Roxy, there's one scene where Roxy's like, man, this city's so full of garbage, and then Megamind like one night just goes and like cubes all of the garbage. So he starts actually like doing nice things despite claiming he's this big villain. And and then what happens after that? The two plots are converging in my brain, and I don't know which
The
one.
two plots converge.
Yeah.
I think it is, Roxanne figures out that Megamind is Megamind.
Yes, they go on a date.
Like an actual romantic date.
Yes, an actual romantic date after Megamind has a spat with Minion over it. And then she figures it out, and she's appalled because obviously. And Megamind assumes that she's appalled because he looks like Megamind, but she's appalled because of, you know, he killed Metro Man, he took over the city, he did a bunch of crimes, he's kidnapped her like 50 bajillion times. So reality hits him like a truck on that one, and he decides to once again recluse back into full villain mode. Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, fucked up cameraman,
Now known as Titan.
now known as Titan, is about spelled Tighten.
Spelled that way by himself.
By himself,
Yes.
yes.
It discovers more of his powers and more of the things he can do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there's a whole training montage with Space Dad.
Yeah.
he does, yeah. Because Megamind is trying to make a replacement for Metroman.
Yes. That. And it's very apparent in the training montages that this Titan guy is a little more violent than Metroman.
Just a little.
Just a little. It melts,
a little.
melts through a mannequin's head while saying, die, 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 over and over again, you know? Normal human behavior.
Yeah, normal human behavior.
Yeah, completely mundane.
Yep. Yeah. Then Titan tries to get the one goal he's had for apparently his whole existence. Whammon. He quite
Wait,
literally.
I think there's a point we're forgetting.
What's the?
Maybe it's after this.
Is it after?
I don't know. The ending of the movie kind of meshes all together in my head.
It's okay.
Keep going.
Okay, yeah, so he tries to win her over with his
Powers.
Yeah.
And she at the same time has figured out the whole Titan thing a little bit. Like she's been investigating Megamind's plan this whole time. And she figures out the Titan part of it. She doesn't quite know like what exactly that entails or like what the plan is with that, but like she knows there's a Titan as a person, as a concept. And then boom, he shows up on her balcony without her letting him in at all. And she obviously is skeptical because she literally just figured out this is part of Megamind's plan. And he starts trying to flirt. He's failing because she's very clearly more concerned about the Megamind plot, and also I did not invite you into my house, sir. So he, under the assumption that superpower equal whammon, just sort of like takes her and starts just like flying around the city with her without making sure she was okay with that. And she's like, you know, put me down. And he's like, and he proceeds to endanger her life multiple times, at first on purpose, then on accident, but still his initial actions caused it. In order to try to win her over through the power of I saved you, you love me now, right? She obviously is not gonna fucking be okay with that, and just gets upset because he just almost killed her like 5 times. And so she's like, just stop, like, put me down, I don't want to be flying anymore. And he's like, okay. And then proceeds to land her on the tallest fucking building in the city, where she can't. How the fuck you get down from that, man? And
Jump and die. Anything to get out of this situation.
Anything. But you know, like he doesn't just leave her up there. Of course, he just shows her who he is, and she's like, what? Like she's like, you? What the hell? And he's like, oh yeah, look, I'm cool now. Like I'm cool now. That means that you'll be my girlfriend. And Roxy's like, no. no, this is bad. this is not like none of this is good for multiple reasons. And he has a little hissy fit because he got rejected, and that's not what was supposed to happen because he deserves the whammon. So
I'm the biggest, strongest guy around.
I am the alpha male. I get the woman. Me get woman. Woman do what me say. And
thank you for representing all women on this podcast.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I try. But yeah, so he flies off in a hissy fit, and leaves her up there. How she got down?
Yeah,
I don't know how she got down.
just leaves her up there.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Yep. He just full on leaves her up there. Produces a pretty big gust of wind upon takeoff too. Could have knocked her off. Could have killed her. For a sixth time. So this guy's whole reality's been shattered into a million pieces because the girl he likes doesn't like him back. Even though she has to. So,
I said so.
I said so! Look at my muscles!
Look at my laser eyes.
I'm so cool!
I can even spell my own name wrong.
It will forever upset me that is the one ginger in that movie. Makes me hate him all the more. Bad representation. Bad. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, so this guy, since he can't get whammon, decides that, well, he has all this power. The bank is right there. So Megamind, we come back to Megamind. Megamind's
eat the bank.
Eat the bank. Megamind's had his recluse back into villain mode going. And he's all prepared for this big fight with Titan. He's all ready to beat him up. He's all ready to kick his ass. And he's still ready to kick his ass. Like, it's 8 hours later. But it's not happening. Because he just didn't
This man
show
has no
up.
respect for schedule.
Yeah, this man has no respect for the schedules.
No respect for villains in this day and age.
But yeah, so Megamind eventually just goes to his house and finds him because he's like, "The fuck, man, we had a date."
You stood me up.
You stood me up. And once he arrives at Titan's house, he finds out that Titan has done a fuck ton of crime. Like, so much crime. His room is full of money and items and things that he did not own before and he did not pay for. And so Megamind's a little confused because he's like, "You're supposed to be the next Metro Man. What's happening here?" And he's like, and this guy's like, "Oh, well, I didn't get whammon. So I guess I'm just gonna have to do crime. Wanna
Kill
help?"
everyone.
Yeah, the Duke, you want to help me do crime? And Megamind's like, "No." What?
Actually,
I want to fight you. And so Megamind, in a state of desperation to see some action, reveals everything to Titan here. He tells him that he is actually a space dad, and just to piss him off that much more, he tells him that he's the nerdy beta male that fucking can't. That Roxy's actually interested in. And even adds the caveat that they were smooching all night, even though they didn't, because he turned into Megamind before they did that. But, you know, sprinkle a little lies here, get that guy worked up, and oh, he was worked up all right. So they fight. They have a fight. Megamind tries to do the normal routine, you know, he's trying to have the witty banter, and what he gets back is screaming, and a lot of screaming, and more screaming. Continues to taunt Titan more and more throughout the fight, because Titan is in a blind rage, and Megamind's having fun.
Yeah,
Until Titan slams Megamind through a building, and I don't mean like from one wall to the other. I mean a skyscraper from the roof to the basement. Now, Megamind's in a robot, like a robot mech he made, so he's fine, like physically for the most part. So the robot, he's alive. So he's sitting at the bottom of this pile of rubble, and he's like, "Oh, well, that was fun. You can take me to jail now." And then Titan's like, "No, I'm gonna kill you." And Megamind
take you to
goes,
jail?
Yeah, like, to jail?
I believe in the death penalty for all crime.
And then Megamind went, "Oh fuck."
Die, Jaywalker, die!
Die, Jaywalker.
So yeah, Megamind runs the fuck away, because he realizes this man is on a murder. He wants to murder him so bad. He escapes. Barely. But not before he tries to trap Titan in a copper contraption. He's like, "Ha, that's Metro Man's weakness." So, except it doesn't work. Titan just punches through it, and continues being an upset boy. This which leaves Megamind confused, because he's like, that was Metro Man's weakness. Why is this not your weakness? What the fuck? Anyway, he escapes that situation, and he runs to Roxy. Comes to her apartment the proper way, by knocking on the fucking door like a human being. And she almost doesn't answer, but then he's like, "Wait, please. I need your help. I fucked up. Do you want to help with the city or no?" And they enter a uneasy truce. And basically Megamind's trying to figure out, like, how do we stop Titan? Like, how do we stop him? And they think the best way to figure that out is to go to Metro Man's base, which is the school they went to. That he has refurbished for himself. And also he took it to a different location. Yeah, I forgot to mention that when Megamind went back to jail, the Metro Manlet fucking picked up the entire fucking building and flew away. But anyway.
You know, like...
Yeah. But yeah, so they go to the school, and they go in, and they see all of this Metro Man memorabilia and all this stuff, blah blah blah, and they find this glass of water with ice in it. And then they find Metro Man. He's not dead, actually. It was a lie. After some prodding, they find out that Metro Man was not happy being Metro Man. He made a realization when he was in the observatory. This realization turned into a full-blown philosophical exploration of oneself in the span of a microsecond, because he did it in super speed.
You can just elect to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, basically just time stopped, and then he went on a journey.
A spiritual journey in which he realized that there's more to existence than just being Metro Man, and he wants to find out what that is.
Yeah. And yeah, so
he fucking leaves
so
and
he-
fakes his death.
yes, so he fakes his death. Cuz he can't just quit, right? So he fakes his death and then proclaims himself to be Music Man. Sadly, he's not good at
So
it.
that he could keep his logo.
Yeah. He's not good at the music part, but he is a man.
He is a man.
But yeah, so Roxy's dumbfounded. Megamind's dumbfounded. They're both dumbfounded. Roxy's just upset, honestly, very upset with him because it's like you left an entire city of people in the hands of some random criminal because you went on a journey. And so they're basically at this point it becomes trying to convince him to come back, and he's like, no, like he doesn't want to go back.
I choose not to.
I choose not to. But he
Try to force me to do anything. Please try.
try. I dare you. But what it amounts to is Metro Man being like, listen, when bad happens, good will come to stop it. You know, it'll be
There'll
fine.
be another Metro Man.
There'll be
just
another
not me.
Just not me. And he says this to Megamind specifically. But yeah, so they both leave. They both leave. In a rather dejected state because they don't have a Metro Man. I think after that, Megamind turns himself into the prison.
Turns up into prison? Does
I think.
Don't remember. I thought he.
Because I know
the-
he willingly goes in. Around now.
No, I think that's like technically the very end of the movie. Maybe.
No, because then he
No.
breaks back. He breaks back out when he has to fight Titan. He breaks back out of prison.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think is he basically just he turns himself into the police, and because he's all dejected. They're all dejected. And so he's just sitting in his prison cell. Meanwhile, Titan is going fucking nuts. He's carving his name into the city, and he's and oh god.
And then the movie ends.
Yeah, and then the movie. Yeah, no,
The
that's
movie
it.
ends.
Yep, that's it. No, yeah, okay. Titan decides that he wants revenge on all of those who have absolutely wronged him in every way. That was a joke. And so he ties. He now he kidnaps Roxy. Now he does the thing that the villain does. Oh, and he using his cameraman skills.
This is a subtle way of indicating that he's now the bad
Yeah.
guy.
Using his cameraman skills, he projects this fact to Megamind in prison, in jail. He has quite literally fucking wrapped a metal pole around Roxy on top of the tallest building again. seems like he has a spot he likes. And Roxy tries to talk some sense into him. Doesn't work. Obviously, he's a bit far gone at this point. And you know, Megamind fucking sees the thing on the TV, and he's like, "Oh fuck, shit." And he tries to talk his way out of prison, by talking to the guy in charge of the prison. Like, hey, you gotta let me out of here, man. I gotta go stop the guy, man. And
I have to do reverse crime.
I have to do reverse crime. And turns out Minion used the disguise thing to look like the prison guy. And gets Megamind out of jail. And this is also when they reconcile, because they hadn't done that yet. They needed to. So he goes to stop Titan, and of course he does it his way. So he's using the power of presentation and these 50 bajillion drones I built. I'm gonna roast your ass.
But first, I'm pretty sure first he shows up disguised as Metro Man.
No.
Yeah, he's
No. Minion shows up as him. Minion shows up disguised as Megamind. Does the whole presentation thing.
Okay.
That whole scene.
Okay.
Where he confronts Titan about not being a supervillain because he doesn't have presentation.
You ain't got swag, and that's why you suck.
Kill yourself.
No presentation. But yeah, so this results in him getting Roxy off the building, then running away from the situation in order to get Roxy out of the situation, and then Titan fucking throwing the building at them. This is a major skyscraper, by the way, like,
yeah,
massive,
don't worry about it.
massive thing. He's throwing at them. Megamind heroically throws Roxy out of the way, and gets fucking stabbed by a building.
But it's okay because it's actually Minion.
Yes, it's actually Minion.
Who is 90% robot anyway, so.
Yeah, so it's fine. But
Yeah, his whole body except for the fish bit.
yeah. But then so at this moment at this moment in the movie it's presumed that Megamind's been fucking stabbed by a skyscraper. And Roxy's just sort of by herself here up against Titan.
And the Metro Man shows up.
And the Metro Man shows up. The Metro Man, does his Metro Man thing. Ooh, Superman. Definitely not Superman. Getting close, but not there. And so chases Titan around, tells him to get the fuck out of Metrocity. And Titan gets the fuck out. Roxy at this point has realized that this is not Metro Man, this is Megamind. Turns off his little device, and he's like, "Oh, y'all caught me." And then Titan comes back because he's like, "I only know one fucker who calls this place Metrocity, and it's you." So now the actual fight begins, and they fight. There's shenanigans involved. And at some point, Megamind gets fucking thrown into the air, like way into the air, and he's falling, and then we get back to where we started in the movie, where he's like, "I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation." Where mid-fall, he has an idea.
The whole movie is a flashback.
It is. But yeah, he has an idea, because the way that Titan over here got his powers was basically through a serum bullet in the nose. Megamind made a gun that shoots Metro Man's powers at someone, and it gives them the powers once put in the body. This gun also has a reverse option.
And it's stuck in his nose.
It's stuck in his nose. So this the gun also has like a undo button, basically. you put it up against the thing that's stuck in the person, and then you pull the trigger, and then it pulls it back out. So what Megamind does is he turns himself into a cube, which these cubes are called, I don't remember what they're called, but they basically dehydrate whatever object becomes the cube. And they uncube when you put them in water. So he becomes a cube, falls into the fountain that Titan is currently about to melt Roxy's face off in, and then pops up in between the two, says "Olo," sticks the gun up the guy's nose, and then drains all the Metro Man out of him. And he saves the day! He's the hero now! Yay!
Yay!
He becomes the hero of the city. These guys, he gets the cool building and the ceremony, and he gets the girl, and Titan's in jail. And yeah,
overall, a very happy day.
Overall, a very happy day, very happy ending, to a movie that likes to play around with the villain hero dynamic.
Genuinely, the only good interrogation of like an alternate Superman that I've ever seen.
Agree. Which I think we did talk about in our
second episode.
In our second episode.
Sorry, second episode.
The first episode was Absurdism and Adventure Time. You should watch both of those, viewers.
Maybe don't. Do if you want, but like,
I mean, it's okay if you don't.
I don't know. I've got the permanent horrible thing that makes it so you feel ashamed of any of your past work, even if it's not any worse than the work you're currently doing.
Well, stop
Watch
it.
it
It's bad
anyway,
for promotion.
We need retention time.
Go watch
we need
all of it. Go watch all of it.
Watch it 3 times so you can memorize everything we say in all of its incorrect glory.
Yes. All of it.
I can't believe it took us until episode, what is this, 14?
Yeah.
Episode 14 for people for me to finally come out and say officially that this podcast spreads misinformation.
Sometimes we lie about things.
Yes. We don't mean to. It just happens. But yeah, that was the plot of Megamind. Good movie.
Megamind.
This is a good movie. This is a good movie. And quite frankly, the villain is amazing to me because he's somehow become more relevant.
Yeah. That's just one of those things that like that's a tone right there.
Yeah, like it's like
there will always be beta males.
Oh, Christ!
Like
don't feed into it, man.
Yeah. Clearly, he's a Sigma male. You got your terms mixed.
You're so right. He chases women.
Yes. He's got the Sigma grind set. Sorry, I was saying normal words for a second. It's not allowed.
Yeah, I was talking like a fully sane person.
But yeah, and that will forever be the most interesting thing to me about Megamind is that the villain has become more relevant over time.
If only that didn't happen.
Oh yeah, but still, it's like that. Like I'm sure that was a thing, but it wasn't like a defined subculture of Reddit when that movie came out.
Yeah, Redditors didn't exist back in 2012.
Redditors weren't real.
Predators weren't real.
It cannot hurt you. Don't go outside.
Predators spawned into existence. I mean, that's half true.
Yeah.
The half that is untrue is all of the subreddits that are dedicated to taking pictures of things that are outside. But those are probably not the Redditors that you need to be afraid of.
No.
It is worth noting though that any Redditors that you find out in the wild are probably not going to attack you. But you can never be too sure, so always attack them first.
Yeah.
There could be a Titan among one of you. You'll never know.
And you'll never know if it's a Titan until it's too late.
Until it's too late. Until your one female friend is very uncomfortable. And there might need to be a distancing from that person.
Always remember, you can always uninjure someone, but you can't untrauma someone. So kill any Redditor you see on site. Officially endorsed opinion of this podcast.
No. That could be the officially endorsed opinion of you.
Same thing. I am the podcast.
No, you're not. We're the podcast. Communists. Oh my god. Okay. So.
Anyway, there is a sequel to Megamind coming out.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Uh-huh. Now
We're here to talk about why it's bad.
Yeah, why?
Because it kind of just throws the original out the window.
I mean, yeah.
As do a lot of sequels. That's the main point of this episode. Actually, is that Soulless sequels are, believe it or not, soulless.
I could never have guessed.
And this is kind of the thing about making a sequel to a property that wasn't designed to have a sequel, is that they tend to just like do the same. Yeah, they tend to suck. They tend to just do the same thing a second time. I mean, like, I think the properties that make a good sequel are to like expand on the themes present in the original work, or
if
like,
that's not possible, and setting itself.
Yeah, the setting itself. Because like when you make an original thing, first you have to like introduce a bunch of concepts to people. Unless you're doing the thing that Megamind did, where it's relying upon the previous established intellectual property of Superman and of your general familiarity that the audience will have with superhero stories to tell a different narrative, in which case it doesn't have to do a lot of establishing.
Yeah.
Making the assumption that the audience will already be familiar with these things because they're in the public consciousness of the audience that it was aiming at. I mean, here's a fun fact about the sequel movie. The sequel movie focuses on Megamind contending with the Doom Syndicate, who in that movie are said to be his prior villain gang that he ran with.
Even though that was
Which
never
is,
established in the original movie, yeah.
It's never established, and it actually just goes against the canon established by the previous movie.
Yeah.
Sure, but only dorks care about canon.
I'm a dork.
Is that... the I don't think doing a retcon like that would be inherently bad if the movie was good,
Yeah.
but it's not.
As it stands, it is more just the final slap in the face to the original.
According, because the Doom Syndicate come from the Megamind video game. Not there's two, I think, that came after the movie. I remember, I think I had one. But in that game, the Doom Syndicate is actually a group of new villains formed after the events of the movie by Titan to try and get his Titan powers back.
See, that sounds cool.
And they do succeed in giving that to him. And they also infuse him with some Megamind stuff to make him smarter. Yeah. That, genuinely, the plot of the game is more interesting than the plot of the movie.
You see that? I like that.
That took the Doom Syndicate from the game. I think, according to some people, this is not verified information, I don't know if this is true or not, that, like, according to some people, the Doom Syndicate was supposed to be in the first movie, but they just, like, couldn't fit it anywhere.
I mean, the movie was pretty packed
It's like
with stuff
it's
already.
a long movie for a kids film, like, it's...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long movie and it's complicated in a lot of ways.
It's got a lot of moving parts already.
Yeah. So like I could totally see them getting a little lost in the sauce and then being like, okay, we need to cut some stuff. So I could see that being the case. Not that that is fact. I don't know. Maybe that's why they ended up in the video game.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Sequel bad.
Sequel bad. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what else to fill the episode with.
It just...
Okay.
I mean, we can talk more about what made the first movie good, and therefore the qualities that are absent from the second one. This is one of the things I noticed immediately in the fucking, like, 3 commercials that exist for the sequel movie.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, there's, like, no advertising. Ads started, like, maybe, like, a week before it ended up releasing. Like,
It's already out? Oh my god.
yeah, it's been out, yeah.
Oh my god. Why do I keep missing this? I've literally...
Alright, so yeah, first thing, no fucking advertising, because I also didn't know it was out
It's
until now.
already out. Hold on.
Also, the first
I can
movie
look
from
up reviews
2010,
now.
not from 2012.
Yeah.
So Redditors didn't exist in 2010.
Megamind versus the
Regardless
Doom
of like
Syndicate.
the time the time I gave, my statement stands true.
I
Redditors didn't exist until then.
I can watch it on Peacock right now if I want.
Don't.
I won't, but 18% like this movie.
Yeah, if you don't believe our take on the movie
Yeah.
being bad, ask the critic and also the common person, and also like anyone and their dog, evidently.
Yeah.
Anyone and their dog.
The IMDb rating is a 2.2 out of 10.
Oh my god.
This is a disaster. This came out on March 1st. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna read the description that Google has here of this sequel. real quick. When Megamind's former villain team, the Doom Syndicate, returns, the newly crowned blue hero must keep up evil appearances until he can assemble his friends, Roxanne, Chum, and Kiko, to stop his old teammates from launching Metro City to the moon.
Oh yeah, another thing. They changed Minion's name to Chum.
Chum? That's so bad.
It's fine. That actually doesn't bother me.
But I like Minion. It's a funny
Yeah,
name.
I think Minion is better, but like I don't know. Changing his name to Chum doesn't really mess with my mind at all.
Also, who the fuck
I'm pretty
is...
sure they only changed it because there are other minions owned by.
Oh.
Fuck's sake. Also, who the fuck is Kiko?
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
I don't know
I
who
don't
Kiko is.
remember.
Okay.
A new character for the new movie? Oh,
That
sorry. I read the word. I read the cast.
that is a...
The description of this character is Megamind's child fan and social media influencer.
Oh no. I... Mm-hmm.
It's reading more information here to say in the sequel. This is Wikipedia.
Oh,
In the
boy.
sequel, it is revealed that Minion changed his name after a cease and desist from Mr. Minion's Meatsicles. So I don't.
Okay.
That sounds pointed.
Okay. You know what? I like that. That's funny.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I
all
don't
of
really
the-
care so long as they fucking address it.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing. Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
apparently.
Okay.
Here's the thing, right? Watching the advertisements using scenes from the movie, the thing that like punched me in the face immediately is that the animation is worse by like a mile.
Yeah. It from the images I'm looking at right now, this is not looking great. Even the still shots, like there's something off about
Yeah,
everyone's face.
it's like they used the models like from the Wii instead of from the...
I mean, they had a game just lying around that they didn't use assets from.
What?
Why not use assets from it?
Roxanne looks like she has a beauty filter on. I don't. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna... That's not an.
Oh, that did
image.
not...
Hold on. Copy image. There we go.
Oh.
Like, you see what I mean, right?
Why do Megamind's eyes look like it's like they took the 3D model and then like poorly drew in the eyes in 2D.
Yeah. Yeah, like this and then this child.
The child.
Horrible design. And I'm saying this as somebody for our viewers, as somebody who has a 4-year degree in design. This is bad. She has 2 different shirts on. She has a fucking. She has a tank top over a. She has a bright green tank top over a bright purple t-shirt. She's wearing just like sweatpants, and then just I can't tell if those are like combat boots or shoes with black socks. and like the top colors of her design do not match the bottom colors at all. You got her hair. It's like it's short, but she also has two buns. Which is like, do you just always wear your hair like that, girl? Like, or when you have it down, do you just have like some of it short and some of it long? I don't. And like, I don't know how I feel about the this kid doesn't look like a full-blown teenager, but she's got like a ton of makeup on. Like I would expect that on somebody who's 25. Not 12.
I don't know. All the wikis are telling me is that she is a child.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this design is bad. And much like a lot of designs that come 10 years after the original thing, she does not quite fit the style of everyone else here. Something about her face does not match up with the other faces because of a 10-year gap in design changes. So anyway, that's my designer spiel. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
This is weird. What?
What?
There was okay. So there is a okay. This might be what's possible because there is also like an animated miniseries of Megamind from after the movie. Do you think it's possible that they're using the models from the? Because TV shows have worse, tend to have at least, especially like 3D animation. They have a much smaller budget, so things tend to like look a little bit worse sometimes. Especially when you have a show based on a movie, and you have like a huge budget for the movie, and like a shoestring budget for the show.
Uh-huh. Now that would do it.
Oh wait, but hang on. Also, wait, no, this TV show also released on Peacock the same day that the second film did.
Oh, it was like coinciding with
All of these episodes did.
what?
There's some hidden lore to the Megamind.
March 1st, 2024. March 1st,
Viewer
2024.
chronology that I'm not ready
March
for.
1st, 2024.
Okay. Well, now we're
March
getting
1st,
into an
2024.
issue of just like that's just too much Megamind content at once. Like normally you have the movie, you let it exist for a bit, then you put out a TV show. Like not even talking about Megamind, just like in general if you wanted to do that with your media. But
Yeah.
same day? And every episode?
Yeah, all of those episodes released simultaneously.
Oh my god. I am... I don't know how to feel about that. I don't, huh. Okay.
So, possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Speculating wildly right now.
Okay.
The models and animation that are in the second movie were made for a TV show, which is why they're generally lower quality and different than the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
but then along the way at some point it became a second movie,
Hmm.
and they just didn't get like movie budget, or also possibly as always happens with animation, everyone was too fucking overworked and dead inside to be able to make something that was on par with the first film, because they're being fucking murdered at work constantly.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, there could be any number of reasons why it was bad,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
and we may never know the extent of those reasons.
Yeah.
All we know, all we have are the facts. Movie bad.
But yeah, which is movie bad. According to every review I've found. Because we haven't
Critic
watched
reviews,
it. Like, yeah,
audience reviews.
yeah, like
I
Dog reviews.
dog. Ask your dog.
Ask your dog. Yeah, like we haven't watched the movie. We haven't watched the show. I would like.
We're not gonna.
We're not gonna. I might out of curiosity.
Don't
can't
do
make
that to yourself.
But like, I want to know.
Alina, why can't you watch good TV, but you can apparently watch bad TV?
Because then I can make fun of it.
What?
You can make fun of good TV.
It's not as fun. Listen, Cole, you can't sit there and have me watch a large chunk of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then think
That's
I'm not gonna
different.
get
The Yu-Gi-Oh
curious.
TV show is also it's also sometimes good.
Sometimes. Other times they're explaining 50 rules to me in the span of 10 episodes.
Card game anime.
Card game anime. Anyway. But yeah, no.
I wonder what the Bakugan anime is like. I know zero things about Bakugan, the game.
I don't either. And I probably never will. Even if we
That's
were to
probably for
watch
the
the
best.
show.
I mean, if it's on the list.
Game's complex as fuck.
We're not watching it right after Yu-Gi-Oh.
Thank God.
Yeah, no,
Anyway.
you're watching all of Pokemon, and then all of Digimon.
Would strangle someone.
watching all of the Pokemon anime from the first fucking season until Ash stops being the protagonist, which is like over 20 years of animation.
Yeah, and then you're watching all of Digimon.
I mean, unlike Pokemon, I'm pretty sure all of the Digimons aren't actually related to each other. Like canonically. I wouldn't know though. I haven't watched any of the Digimons.
I mean, that's why you need to watch it all in one sitting.
I might watch all of the Digimon someday. That's just like me personally.
Can I talk about the designs of these villains?
Go ahead, man. You're the most informed opinion about them.
Oh dear God, where do I begin? Okay.
Look, you asked, we said yes. Or, he said yes. I didn't respond. I didn't quite what you said.
I said I want to talk about the designs of these new villains.
Shadow guy on the right looks like a Raid Shadow Legends character.
Yeah, okay, so for our listeners.
Which, by the way, we are sponsored by. Totally.
No.
Absolutely not.
Are you trying to get us in legal trouble today, Peter?
Always.
More than usual.
You're doing it more than usual. Okay. So for our listeners, what we have here is an image of, in the back, we've got one of the most generic lava monsters I've ever seen in my life. On the right, we have a hooded knightly figure whose face is obscured in shadow other than two glowing green eyes. we've got a lady in a yellow and blue dress with green gloves and yellow glasses and some interesting hair. And then we have a mime that has tumors for cheeks.
Truly the face of evil.
Truly
Mimes.
It's definitely not bomb.
The clown rivalry with mimes continues.
Lore thickens like powder.
The lore thickens like the salty water I had for dinner.
Are you
Like the puddle of vomit outside my room.
y'all good?
No.
Y'all okay?
Also, I can't have dinner. I am still a soul trapped inside of a speaker with a Ouija board taped to it.
Doesn't that also mean you can't have salt water?
I can't have any water.
Yeah. But like you don't need it though.
Put like a slab of salted meat on the Ouija board so I can taste something.
I mean, I was gonna put chocolate on it, but if you insist, I'll get the slab of meat on
I'm hungry for protein.
it. Okay.
Why does it need to be salted meat?
I just feel like it would. That way it's not. I don't know. Last longer.
You sure you don't just want
That's
salt?
not how that works. You don't, like, it doesn't... Do you think it goes bad in your stomach?
Cured. I don't have one of those anymore.
That only happens sometimes. Very rarely.
Go to Applebee's.
Don't eat
chicken
expired food, kids.
Get chicken tenders. Put them on the Ouija board. Then I can taste Applebee's again.
Anyway.
Not sponsored.
No, not sponsored.
Okay, but like, why do you want Applebee's in particular?
It's the most generic meal.
Fucking, I'll say.
Yeah, for me that's a positive thing. Not for you, apparently.
Basic.
What's up with the designs of these guys?
Okay, alright, so, honestly, Lava Monster, he's fine. I'm okay with him. He's just a lava monster, right?
He's just a little guy.
He's just...
It's actually quite large.
He's the largest guy, actually, but...
Yeah, but he gives off little guy energy.
Okay. I can see that.
Little guy energy.
I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, no, it's a lava monster. It's a really basic design with a really basic idea to be put forth visually, and it does it. Good job, I guess. Then we have a fucking knight. I don't know why he's here.
If you take a look at all the things about him, his villain name is absolutely Night.
I'm gonna kill whoever did that.
This joke is the night joke is only funny when it's an Undertale.
And I guarantee you, it's Night Knight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Obviously.
logo there sort of gives that away. But yeah, no, this guy is a knight of some sort. He does not match not only the group, but I'm assuming the aesthetics of the movie because it's Megamind and that takes place in modern day. And like, sure, you could get away with that in like specific narratives. It's not here. and then
they can get away with that in Spiralite.
Dude.
No one knows what that is.
No one knows what
I know.
that is. No one will ever know what that is.
I know. It's not for them to know. It's supposed to be.
You're gonna get our audience of 7 people looking for something that's not real.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I told you, we spread misinformation.
You spread misinformation.
You spread misinformation. When we
I
do it, we
intentionally
do it by
spread misinformation.
mistake.
I intentionally spread misinformation. If they fall for it, that's on them. If they don't fall for it, I'm just lying to them.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, no, so that's my main issue with this Knight. Just that he does not fit in this narrative really, but also like, bro, why are your armor skirts so fucking short?
Oh, he's wearing pants.
I know
under it.
he's wearing pants, but I don't know. I just like with the large shoulders, because he's got these really large shoulder armor pieces. Like,
You can call them shoulder pads. It's
it's
okay.
not shoulder. They're not pads.
No.
They're metal. I'm assuming.
Pauldrons, if you will.
I think that
Not
is accurate.
cauldrons, pauldrons, the actual piece of armor called.
Okay. But yeah, it's like the ratio doesn't quite make sense to me, because what you've got here is you've got this guy who's got these massive shoulders, a chest plate. From the image I have, it looks like all of his arm, like the whole of his arm, is armored to an extent. And then you go down, and it's just the skirt and then chainmail. And
Yeah.
it's tight chainmail at that. So like the proportionality of the armor on this guy is a little mad.
Is it actually tight chainmail, or is it just like? Because it look, I bet my ass that is like a shadow occupying armor,
Maybe.
and that's why he's Knight. Night, like darkness. Do you get it? Do you understand?
I'm gonna see you Saturday.
You don't have to threaten me every single time.
I know, but it's fun.
Stay tuned for our first ever live stream where we you get to witness Alina kill Cole
For real.
before our channel gets deleted.
Before our channel gets deleted. New YouTuber challenge. Speedrun getting
Kill
banned.
somebody without your channel getting deleted.
Okay, anyway, next up I'm gonna tear into the mime. Hey, it's a mime.
Fuck mimes. Everybody, all my homies hate mimes.
Okay.
I think Mime's design is also really good, because he also has these like really like broad shoulders and like skinny arms, the teeniest waist known to mankind.
And then itty bitty stick legs.
This is weird shape language.
He's
got that trapezoid body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
the peak meal form.
You might not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Yes,
Any of our more round clown soldiers could kill him
kill him so fast. But yeah,
by comedically squishing him.
yeah, but it looks like they took the basic body shape of the big guy on the top, and they stuck the basic body shape of small twig smart man on the bottom. Like it just
Jekyll and
doesn't.
Hyde it his ass.
Man skipped every leg day of his life. And
You can break his legs by breathing at them wrong.
another thing, his face. I'm not sure if that chin is supposed to be a chin or a lethal weapon.
Oh, is that not like a little goatee?
That is a goatee.
Okay. Does it?
It's just
Oh.
his goatee, like his chin goes down to his like collarbone Like, I don't...
Are you sure it doesn't like end where the goatee starts? Because that's what I thought was happening
It's
here.
sort of, there's like an overlap, but either way, that's around where the collarbone roughly. Like his chin is too long, is my point. Like I just it looks like they had a normal face and then they grabbed a point of one of the polygons on the model and just pulled.
You know how the title screen of Super Mario 64, you can grab and distort Mario's face?
Yeah.
Pull the chin down.
Pull the chin down. And you get this guy. Also, like, his cheeks look like they are just full of tumors. Like, I don't...
He's a little chipmunk. It's where he stores his food.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. Like, It doesn't help that, like, yeah, he's a mime. Like, I'm, like, it looks like a mime. You got that across. Good job, I guess. But, like, still, just the proportions of this man are bad. I don't know if he's even a man. This looks like a bunch of bits that they stretched and sewed together in hopes of creating a human being. And instead they got a mime.
He will never be a human being.
New gender created. Clayman.
And then
He will never be a human, not so long as he's still a mime.
It's true. Mimes aren't people.
Yeah, no, clearly.
Clowns are people.
Yes. But mimes? No.
In the upcoming Climb?
Climb? That is a
That's
forbidden
what
combination, Cole.
In the upcoming Clown Mime War, I'm on the side of the clowns.
Agreed.
As you should be.
Also because mimes are French, and I don't like French people. Clowns are clowns are distinctly American.
Oh, okay. And then we have...
And I'm definitely patriotic.
I'm definitely patriotic. Here, I'll get a better...
When it comes to mimes, absolutely.
Here, I got
a better image.
A
Okay.
better image of the lady here, because she's the last one we have to talk about. Yikes.
Yeah, where to begin?
Yeah.
Where are you starting?
She looks like she could be on VeggieTales with the fucking way he's modeled.
Yeah.
She looks that rubbery?
I want to address the dress, man. This looks like something that Miss Frizzle would wear. Like, from Magic School Bus. Like, I don't... It, like, you've got the bright yellow, which then gradients on the skirt into a blue, which wouldn't be bad, except the blue also gradients into raindrop patterns along the skirt, which is like, okay, this... You've added a detail that is unnecessary, quite frankly. Because looking at some more images here, her powers are lightning? Like, I saw some of the images I'm seeing here, she has lightning coming out of her hands. So, like, why isn't any of her imagery lightning? Why is it all water and rain clouds?
I don't know.
Because
the way her hair is styled kind of looks like a tornado.
Yeah, like do you just manipulate weather? Like, is that it? Like it's the. I guess the main issue with this is that, like, yeah, you got the idea of weather.
It tells you nothing about what she actually does.
Yeah, like the other guys, I can kind of guess maybe. you know, like magma guy. Oh gee, I wonder what he does. Throws magma or something. I don't fucking know. Night could be like he's a shadow guy. Could be he has powers that put people to sleep. I don't know.
Maybe he is just a guy in armor and
Maybe
he's
maybe
just
he's just
like
a guy in armor.
punches you.
He's just part of the Shadow
He's
Wizard
the-
money gang.
He's the human embodiment of the forget me stick.
Peter, if he were part of the Shadow Wizard money gang, he wouldn't be a knight.
He would be a wizard.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but
The war between knights and wizards is almost as old as the war between clowns and mimes.
the mime I could see having like some like fucking maybe reality warping powers because he's a mime and their whole
Yeah.
thing is like pretending. Her weather.
But like all of the weather?
Is it all
like
of the
a
weather? Is
specific-
it lightning?
specific
Is it
part of weather?
storms? Is it just rain? Like I can't from her design alone, from her just standing here, because in all of the images I have provided so far, she's just standing here. I don't know what this woman does. I don't know what she contributes to this group. I don't know what her
Also,
role is here.
I think the green on her gloves is different than the green on her boots. And that's just bothering me.
No, but it is a different material.
Okay.
Yeah, the gloves are glossier than the boots. So that might be why that still throws that off, and that is still annoying, but like I think the color is the same.
Alright.
Yeah.
God, in this second image you can really see the mime's like fucking triangle body.
Yeah, his legs look tinier than I thought they did.
Reverse triangle body.
Reverse
You really
triangle.
can snap his knees by
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah, all I'd have to do is give him a little kick and it's gone.
If you ask me if are these characters from Megamind, I would say no.
No.
These are characters from like a different like modern TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know what that TV show is about, but I wouldn't say Megamind.
No, like that. Yeah, and that's like the big fundamental issue with this group in particular. They don't match Megamind. Like they just don't. Like they look nothing like what you would expect out of Megamind, like as a franchise, and so like they just stick out like a sore thumb. It doesn't help that their designs are lacking, but you know, like fundamentally looking past the shit designs, looking past all of that, they don't match the world they've been put in.
Or each other.
Or each other even. Exactly. Like this is supposed to be the Doom Syndicate.
True, yeah.
This is the Doom
Yeah,
Syndicate. They're a
what-
group, they're a team. Why
Do
don't they
any of their abilities like work together at all?
Yeah, like why is there
They sure
no...
don't seem like it.
Yeah, why is there no coordination to tell me this is a team? Like to me this is just a random group of people from different locations and even time periods that have just been thrown into a room together. Like you've got a lady in a rain dress, you've got a mime, you've got a magma boy, and you've got a knight. Where's the correlation here? What? How did these go together?
Like, there's like some creative shit that you can do to like mesh them all together despite the obvious clashes
Well,
here.
yes, there is, but they didn't
But I
do
doubt
that.
the movie did that.
Yeah. This thing is this like, yeah, but like, yeah, just from a visual perspective, like the designs are lacking, or if they're not lacking, they're like really generic concepts that are hard to fuck up, and even then, this doesn't look like a team to me. Like this looks like a random group of people that have been thrown in a room. This looks like a team when they like just met each other and have just realized they're a team. Not
These guys just met in jail and broke out 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, they all got. This is like Suicide Squad levels of. Oh, just shove them all in a room. Go do a task now. Like it's.
average D&D party when they first come together.
Yeah, literally, yeah. No, honestly, yeah. um, which, you know, if they had just formed, I would understand this. This would make sense. Except in the narrative of this movie, Megamind ran with these people years ago, so that means that they've been a group for years. That is not communicated visually.
Also, like, how would these guys not? Because, like, the plot of the movie is that, like, Megamind has to pretend to be a villainy again.
Yeah.
And, like, but, like, how are these guys, like, not aware of all the stuff that just happened in Metro City?
Yeah.
How would they not know?
Yeah, like, okay, the whole city.
It was very
like,
public.
Metro Man publicly died. Metro Man, this universe's equivalent of Superman, died. Okay? And then Megamind took over the city. This entire city is his now. And then they get attacked by this Titan guy, and then Megamind becomes the big hero of the city. How would they not know? How would they not know about that? Do they live under a rock? They all live under the magma guy? They just crawl under there for warmth? I don't understand. How do you not know this? It seems like a pretty big thing to me, considering it was the whole point of the first movie. One thing I do wonder, because I know a lot of media struggles with this. Because at the end of the first movie, as we all know, Megamind got the girl. Right?
Do they break up?
Do they break up? Have they broken up? What?
No, no, it doesn't. Because this movie, fun fact, takes place 2 days after the end of Megamind.
Oh no. Why?
I don't know.
The original movie came out like 14 years ago. What? You're 2 days? 2 days.
Yep.
The more bad I learn about this, the more I feel obligated to watch it. At least like the first 10 minutes. just
I can't stop you. I'm not legally allowed. I can't advise you.
Yeah, I know. Maybe. I don't know. Is this is a time. Okay. But yeah, so the original movie's good because it doesn't have any of that.
The original movie is good because it has a plot that is narratively and thematically consistent with itself.
And also, like,
they
something.
they put a Redditor in jail at the end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something we should all aspire to do. Moral of Megamind is Reddit is evil. Reddit corrupts the mind and soul.
Damn. Ah, yes. Technology, the root of all evil.
Yeah, you can clearly see the the Unabomber manifesto in one of the frames of the original Megamind.
I don't know about that one.
I don't think that's the case.
I also don't think that's the case. Oh my god. Do we have anything else to talk about?
I think it's time for a building to fall on us violently.
Hold on, I'm
Peter,
finding
someone
one. Hold on!
So much. That's not a building.
That's a casual building.
That is
Man, it's falling in slow
Oh
motion.
my god, oh no, it's, oh god, oh it's gonna crush us all. Oh dear god.
Fade to
Oh god.
black.
Ah!